Hi, my name is Maggie Cleary, and I'm a member of the Culpeper County Second Amendment Group. We started out protecting Second Amendment rights, but we exist today to make sure that all community members are safe. We are Culpeper helping Culpeper. I know that most of you have felt the call to volunteer and to do your part to help our community during this crisis. On behalf of those leaders of the Culpeper 2A movement, I want to thank you for your support and your efforts during these trying times. As patriots and volunteers, we all want to do whatever we can to help our families and our community. Culpeper's Second Amendment wants to make sure that you are as safe as possible. That means ensuring that you know how to remain contamination-free and that you can properly decontaminate yourself and belongings to help prevent dangers to you or those you come into contact with. First and foremost, if you are experiencing any symptoms and if you've been in contact with anyone infected with COVID-19, please do your part and stay home. There's no question that understanding the COVID-19 virus will help us take better precautions to prevent exposure and contamination, but different groups are providing different statistics. The CDC and WHO reports that COVID-19 can live on cardboard for up to 24 hours, plastics, woods to 48 hours, and metal surfaces for up to 72 hours. But there have also been findings from the WHO that says that traces of the virus can live on surfaces for up to 17 days. The truth is that no one can be sure right now. So in the absence of certainty, we must all just act in an abundance of caution. So let's talk about personal protective equipment, or PPE, and the best safety practices that we can implement. First, stay home. But if you can't, it's a good idea to treat everyone that you come into contact with as if they potentially have the virus. That means social distancing, trying to stay at least 6 feet away from others at all times. If you must be closer than 6 feet to another person, avoid all physical contact. This means no handshakes and no touching whatsoever. Equipment. It's important to know that while nitrile or latex gloves and masks may seem appealing, they should only be used as a last line of defense for accidental contact. If you're making a hand sanitizer delivery, for instance, make sure to keep your gloves off in a contaminated-free zone, like your vehicle, for instance. While transporting an item, use a clean trash bag or something similar to cover an item to prevent contamination. Here's an example of how to best complete a delivery. There's no need to wait at the door for them to open it, but if you hear them coming and want to wait, stay back at an appropriate distance. If someone does come to the door, try to keep any verbal exchange to a minimum. If they try to approach you, ask them politely to keep a safe distance because of the virus. Remember, it is crucially important that your vehicle remains contamination-free. Before entering, remove your gloves like this. Reversing your gloves like this, inside out, will allow you to properly dispose of your gloves. Don't forget to keep a trash bag or something similar to discard your gloves in. It's good practice to wash your hands after and between deliveries. If washing your hands isn't practical, then try hand sanitizer or disinfectant wipes. If at any point you suspect that you have been exposed to the virus or a contaminated surface, immediately get to a safe location. Remove any articles of clothing and PPE that may have been contaminated. Wash your hands, take a shower, notify your leader, and pick your favorite Netflix show because you're gonna have to self-quarantine. This is our chance to play a vital role in our community to fight this virus. But our priority is keeping everyone safe, and that means our volunteers too. If at any point you are in fear for yourself or another, leave immediately, call 911 or your team leader, and return to a safe location. On behalf of the Culpeper County Second Amendment Group, we want to thank you for your support and your commitment to our community. And don't forget to wash your hands.